Hello guys, this is Hexagon Zero, and welcome back to another episode of Battlefield 4, shoot, no wait, this is Multiplayer Mondays. Eesh, saw the screen and it looked like Commander Mode, my brain switched.
I haven't played this game.
Ooh, wrong gear shift there, Hex. Alrighty then. We are here on something that I don't often do. Actually, this is a fluke. This is something that happens in server programming, and occasionally it will pop up with a game mode, because this was supposed to be a Conquest 24/7 server. Actually, it was supposed to be a team deathmatch, and then it was supposed to be obliteration, and apparently now it's swapped over to capture the flag, which I've never actually played before, and I quickly realized why no one plays it. The key problem is that it's not actually capture the flag, it's you can only capture the flag if you have both your flag and the enemy flag. And yes, that does improve playability, because it can take a long time, but then it can also take a bloody long time, and it is an interesting dynamic. I will not fault it. This is a good game mode, but there are a lot of problems with it. Number one is map size. It's a little bit too small to actually effectively do it. At least this map I played it on. Different maps might be, well, you know, different. And watch this. What is up with that straw? Don't worry. I'll fix it in just a couple minutes here. But anyway, there's tanks and armor everywhere. They had a ridiculous amount of armor in this game mode. I think they might have been stealing our tanks, because it was just armor piece after armor piece after armor piece. Then it got to the point where I just kind of got fed up with kill the pilots. It got to the point where I just got fed up with being infantry, and I just kind of swapped over to recon, which is still infantry, but you know what I mean. And set up with the SR-61, a bipod, and a hunter scope, and picked off people who are camping our roof. And now this is a situation where I believe I'm already in, or at least I will swap into a squad with some people who are at least know what they're doing, or at least they're talking to each other. That's the big thing. And we actually coordinate a little bit and kind of get going. Kind of. I'm gonna do a bit of a spoiler here, but we do end up losing. It's pretty much even throughout the entire match. Like, at one point we had their flag, they had our flag. It was kind of stuck on a stalemate. They didn't want to push forward because we had the flag, and so as such, and I didn't understand how it worked here. I had the enemy flag, I took it to our cap point, but since we didn't have our flag, it did not ring through, which is sucky.
No idea where I'm going right now.
Anyway, what happened this week? Couple big things. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare launched. Yay! Another Call of Duty. Although it does look slightly better than other Call of Duties, it has been getting some early reports from a couple friends of mine that it is quite buggy and laggy, especially during menus. And there appear to be some problems with map design. I have not had any word on the campaign, and that was my failed attempt at trying to do a Sarah guided on a vehicle that was moving. But another thing that I found out kind of cool, Zombies mode was leaked a couple days ago, actually. And it appears you can only get it if you buy the Season's Pass. Of course, I'm a PC player, so I don't need to actually... Well, I can't buy it, but I wouldn't buy it in a store, or why would I buy a physical copy? I'm a PC player. But yeah, if you did buy a physical copy and it was not for PC, I don't know why you would do that, but that's just my PC mentality talking. You would have to pay, I believe it's $50 for the Season's Pass. I think. Yeah, feels like it's 50. Then there's no tax, I don't think either.
Oh, there is the elevator.
Anyway, A new Star Citizen module was showcased, and I'm sure you've seen this all over the place if you follow Star Citizen at all, but it was FPS. Shooter style gameplay. There was, in Star Citizen, I'm just pronouncing it Star Citizen. You're not just a ship flying around, you are a pilot in a ship, and you can get out and back into said ship. So, personally, I think what just happened there was bull, but I'm gonna claim it to ping and slightly bad hip-fire aim on my part.
I got you.
Got him.
But anyway, the FPS game does look pretty good. The 0G form of FPS on Star Citizen looks absolutely fantastic. The only 0G I have ever had experience with inside of gaming is Star Wars Republic Commando was a multiplayer. They had these jump pads that would allow you to fly through the air. And that was pretty awesome. There's also a map where you could go outside and like outside of a spaceship, because your suit, the commando suit, was at least the commando suit is capable of space integrity, I guess. And yeah, you could go around and fly around outside. And I liked that 0G. That 0G element was amazing. I also found I managed to find one server one time. I was never able to find it again, but it had gravity turned off. Like the actual function in the game of gravity turned off. All it was projectile remapping. Your bullets would ricochet, and your body would bounce, and you would bounce from one edge to the other. You'd stick to the wall, and then you have to push space, and you would jump off into whatever direction you were looking at the time. And that was incredible. That was a very good match. And then, of course, the server kind of fixed itself, or it did something, or I don't know what happened. But anyway, so the FPS looks amazing. That's really all the game news recently. Oh yes, there was an Evolve Alpha. I got an alpha code. However, I worked all weekend, so I did play other games just for like 30 minutes, and then I kind of fell asleep while playing them. Oops. And this is the point, actually, in the game where everything goes to crap. I managed to pick off one guy with the straw there, run out of straw shots, and we're still getting picked off by this helicopter, but anyway, I had an Evolve code, and I was meaning to play it, but like I said, I ran out of time and was not able to play it. It was only open from the 31st to November 2nd, and I really wish I had played it because it looked absolutely fantastic in the videos that I've watched for it so far. Anyway, moving on.
So many people.
That, I believe, is all the new game news. Older game news, it was Halloween. So, a whole bunch of games got Halloween remakes, or repatches, or covers add on to them. If you checked your apps at any time on your phone, you would have noticed that some of them had like a pumpkin in the corner or some crap like that to signify, hey, it's Halloween, we support Halloween, blah blah blah. There's a Steam sale. There's currently a Steam sale. It's not technically a Steam sale. It's a... Here, hold on, let me pull it up in the Steam browser. Well, it's week-long deals, and there are 66 products on sale this week. There's new deals each Monday. So yeah, if you guys are Steam players, go check it out.
Come on, Tank, get him.
Have you done it yet? You haven't? Go do it now. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep talking. You can just minimize the video, or keep watching the gameplay. Either way, you're still listening to my voice. Anyway, moving on. What else do I have? Far Cry 4 has gone gold, and if you don't know what gone gold means, it essentially means the disc the game software has been sent to disc manufacturers, and discs have been starting to be pumped out. And of course, it is releasing next. The 18th? 11th? Ooh, yeah, November 18th. That's when Far Cry 4 releases. Now, Assassin's Creed Unity, also the 18th. I will not be playing them on launch day. I will not be playing them the day after launch day. I will not be playing them in launch month. You guys will have to wait until December before I start outputting videos on both of those. I will be doing both of them, but it will take me a while to get to them. And also because I don't want to endure the dastardly stupidness that is Ubisoft launch week, or month, or day, or hour, whatever. I think we can all remember the atrocious Watch Dogs launch and the slightly less atrocious but still terrible Assassin's Creed 4 launch. While the game is typically a little bit more refined than Battlefield 4 was at the time, it is still kind of ridiculous as to what these launch dates are. And I have made my concerns and or questions and or attempts to fix the system known to you guys and to actual Ubisoft's technical advisors. Not that that's going to do much good, but essentially allow preloads for players on all platforms. 360, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC. Allow people who ordered the game as in a digital copy to preload the game. Yes, it does allow the game to be cracked. The solution for that is to leave out a bit of code that would make it work. Like the run code. You get rid of that, the game will not run. Yeah, you can whip up your own run code, and I can do it in about 3 seconds for any game you guys can give me the software for. However, I do not know anything inside of the code, and sure, you could look into the code and figure out all of the things that would be needed in the run code. It would still take bloody forever, because in case you guys have noticed, games have been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Call of Duty requires 50 gigabytes. At least on consoles. I'm not sure how much it requires for PC. Probably the same amount. But that would still mean trawling through hundreds and hundreds and thousands of lines of code to find, like, tiny little variables here and there. So, get rid of the run code. I don't care what you do it. Just mutilate the code somehow, then do it. And then have a 3-second code download when the game actually becomes available. That would decrease server traffic on launch day incredibly. Incredibly, because then you're only dealing with people who have either, like, pre-bought the game and forgot to preload, or people who are trying to buy the game. And also, rent out server space in launch week. Buy server space. Just something to handle the extra processing requests. And I'm not sure this is possible with websites. Well, technically am a web programmer, so I should know this, but your website goes down a lot with a lot of traffic, right? So have another one running in backup, and then bring that one forward when the first one goes down. Yes, it does require a lot of money to do so. However, if you do not want to spend a lot of money on computer services and IT departments, just get the extra server. If you can, that is. I'm not even sure if that would work. Probably not.
That's bullshit.
Dual transactions with the same numbers don't sound like a good idea. Anyway, so Far Cry 4 and Assassin's Creed Unity, I will be playing them and uploading the videos on them, just not on launch day or month. Oh, and update news, Watch Dogs, yeah. I was, a long time ago, back in May, I was going to be posting videos on it. Then computer was getting really bored. Then it was really bad. And it was really, really bad. And then I actually got around to playing Watch Dogs when I could. And it was not anything we were promised. I still kind of liked some elements of it. I played through the entire game. I haven't done the final mission yet, simply because I got bored from having to repeat it 2,000 times, because it is almost impossible to elude the police for that long. But I know it's doable, I'm just too lazy. Yeah, I don't think I will be doing Watch Dogs. Maybe I'll do it on the May release date, and just do, or maybe I'll do hits from Watch Dogs, or cool moments in Watch Dogs, or cool explosions, or cool hacks, or something, I don't know. But I'm looking forward to Watch Dogs 2. if they fix it. I will not be buying it until I see actual gameplay on it and reviews on it. In fact, that is my new policy. I am not pre-ordering anything. I've already pre-ordered Star Citizen, but we don't talk about that. That was actually that was after, but no, just ignore that. And I'm going to be pre-ordering Arkham Knight. So I'm kind of fudging my own rule here, but I will not be pre-ordering almost any title ever again. Simply because unless it well, actually there is an addendum to that. I will be pre-ordering it if it gets me a discount on the actual game, because that's what pre-orders were initially designed to do. And if you're wondering what I'm using here, this is the Gold Magnum. It's not particularly good at long-range shooting, but it was the one I had equipped at the time, so I just kind of whipped it out. I am actually kind of good at quickscoping with this. I know Battlefield 4 doesn't have that much of a quickscoping talent, but I'm okay with this about hitting targets. It might be the fact that the Gold Magnum has an incredible short-range damage model and mid-range, but you know, I appear to be pretty good with it. And the Arkham Knight segue does lead me into the Arkham Knight segue, which is that I will be posting gameplay of Arkham Knight when it does come out on June the 5th, and I have already pre-ordered it. Other game I will be doing is Shadow of Mordor. It looks like Batman plus Assassin's Creed. I do not know why I could ever argue against that. And also, it looks absolutely fantastic from gameplay and reviews and stuff on it. It looks amazing, and we're kind of in a high period for game releases currently. Of course, Call of Duty might bring that down right now, but games have been generally pretty good. I mean, Aliens Isolation, good game. Shadow of Mordor, good game. Both of them are book/movie/ no, neither of them were TV shows, but they were book/movie conversions, and typically those suck. But these ones are particularly good. I don't know. Also, I will be getting Grand Theft Auto 5 when it comes up for PC. They've been bouncing around with the release date, actually. I believe it's January the something. Maybe it's February or maybe it's March now. I don't know. I think it's January the 5th, 15th. I know there's a 5, or at least a multiple 5, or a division of 5. 5 isn't divisible unless it's by other 5s. Gosh, the 5's 1. I knew that. And yeah, so those are the 4 games that are on my radar currently. 5, sorry, Grand Theft Auto, Middle-earth, Far Cry 4, Arkham Knight, and Assassin's Creed Unity. But there will be titles added to that as titles are announced. Evolve, maybe. I want to see if they're going to add more monsters, because I can see that game getting very repetitive very quickly.
Sorry, I'm still on.
Because people are just going to develop strategies and then just use those strategies over and over again. Also, I think they should make the hunters just a little bit more powerful, because the monster is kind of overpowered once you get to stage 2. So I guess I'll see how that works out eventually in the future.
2 LAVs and a fucking anti-air.
Alright. What else do I have to talk about today? Apparently, Agent Peggy Carter is going to be... Peggy Carter is going to be in the Ant-Man movie. If you guys don't know already, Marvel and DC released a giant lineup of all their movies all the way up till 2020. And it's going to be amazing. I don't care about either one. Personally, I think that DC's villains are better, but I think Marvel's heroes are better. So, it's kind of either or. Of course, both of them have pretty good heroes and pretty good villains equally. That's my opinion on it. Yeah. Take it what you will. And if you didn't already know, it was Halloween, so there was a Steam sale. I don't think I bought anything. The thing I wanted went on sale. I bought it all previously. I've been finding a lot of websites recently for PC that have been really good.
Someone just ran over the flag.
In fact, I think I could mention them. I'm not being endorsed by any of the following websites. Green Man Gaming, maybe I'll mention that one. If you really want, it's kind of like eBay for Steam codes. So take this with a grain of salt. And yes, I'm a bad sniper, but it's called g2a.com. It's kind of like eBay for Steam codes, as I said. So yeah, it works. I don't know if it works well yet. I have not ordered anything off of that yet, but I guess we will have to see. Greenman Gaming. Ooh, already mentioned that one. Greenman Gaming. Gamersgate. I had some problems with PayPal interactions on that. Was not able to buy Deus Ex Human Revolution, but oh well. It went on sale on Steam, and I didn't have enough money for it. Damn it. And then I got enough money for it, and it went off sale. So I've just been shit out of luck trying to get that game. And yeah, that's essentially all the news I have for you guys this week.
Yeah, just tank right there. I'm going for it.
Just going through my email just in case something popped up.
Alright.
Oh, and yeah, for the last time, or actually not the last time, I'm probably gonna have to mention it 100 more times, but I will not be buying Assassin's Creed Rogue. Will not. And yes, I know it's changed. It no longer looks like a straight AC4 copy. I don't care. It's always gonna have that Assassin's Creed 4 copy look to it, unless they completely blow me away on launch day, or with DLC, I'm not touching it. So, sorry. And also, it doesn't come out for PC for a while, so oh well. Anyway, I would like to thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, favorite, subscribe, comment, and all of that good stuff if you want to. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, and a quick word on the Skyrim episodes that are missing from this weekend. I am sorry, and I'm also sorry that this episode is late. I was working all weekend, and then when I wasn't working, I was playing Arkham Origins. But anyway, yeah, this is the Hexagon Zero, signing out.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.